What up, you PlayStation 2 enthusiasts? We're going about 20 years back in time to possibly, contestably, the best Burnout game.
The best arcade racer of that generation.
Ooh, now there's a claim.
In my opinion.
It depends what you count as an arcade racer, I guess. It's not like this was in arcades, was it? Did it have an arcade version?
No,
I don't think this had an arcade version, no.
I'm just saying, it's not a simulation.
Yes, it's not a simulator, but like...
Yeah, it's
at the
definitely...
time, there probably were still arcade racers.
Yeah, it's true.
So we start from scratch on the PlayStation 2 version, because it emulates pretty well, as it turns out now. And
I played this on the OG Xbox, personally. But,
I agree. The Xbox version was nicer looking.
And for some reason, we played the prequel, the earlier games in this series on the GameCube, I seem to remember.
Both of them. Yeah, Burnout 1 and 2, we played the GameCube versions.
But this is the sweet spot for me.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
I know people like Paradise, but I prefer this one.
Yeah, but we've talked about it on the podcast at length, that we don't really get on with Paradise particularly.
It's hot!
Yeah, we don't really agree with public opinion on the peak Burnout.
Which is annoying because Paradise gets all the remasters and then you have to... But luckily Emulation seems to have caught up here and we seem to be able to play this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of surprising that it did take this long for this specific version to become this functional, because it's not like PS2 emulation hasn't been around for fucking ever at this point.
Yeah, it's quite mature but this was one of the
difficult games.
Yeah, one of the holdouts, it seems.
Okay.
The last few times I've tried it anyway, it's run into issues. However, we tried it recently and it's now good.
It's good.
Runs at decent speed. We got it running on my Steam Deck, which is nice.
Yeah.
The sky isn't black.
Isn't totally absent.
The sky. There are clouds exist in Burnout now. Who'd have thought?
So this was the first game to introduce the takedowns, right? Which is a mainstay of the series now.
Because it always had crashing.
It always had the boost, right? How did you gain boost in Burnout 2?
Just driving dangerously.
Oh yeah, driving dangerously.
Yeah, it didn't upgrade the bar or anything.
Right.
Wasn't there a way of doing that in 2? Just not.
I don't know. It's been so long.
I guess it was about the Burnout chains, right? More in Burnout 1 and 2.
Yeah,
right?
you just had to maintain, because no, that was it, wasn't it? It was like, if you got a chain going, you had infinite boost until you broke the chain.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you had to, it didn't matter how long the bar was, you literally just had infinite.
Because on this one, if you're doing a time trial where there's no other cars to take down, you can't get it going infinitely by driving into oncoming traffic and stuff.
Nearly infinitely.
Yeah.
Depends. Well, it usually gives you the ×4 bar in those kind of situations, right? So you do get more because it's ×4.
Did you gain more? If the bar is longer, do you gain it faster as well?
Oh, okay.
So you can maintain it for longer just by doing oncoming or whatever.
This is cool because it had the variety of races and then takedown based.
Just get as many takedowns as you can. Challenges.
And then it also
the big break of gaming challenges.
I knew that reference was coming.
Get as many takedowns as you can.
With John Virgo, yeah.
Good old John Virgo.
But then also the crash mode, which we'll come to, which was a fine addition. Break between races.
Did that exist in 2?
No, maybe
or
it did.
A preliminary version?
Yeah,
I think it did, right?
I think you're right. I think that
it just didn't have any of the fancier shit like the explosion, the after touch and all that stuff.
After touch, yeah. I think you're right. I think it did have crash mode. I just felt this was a lot more polished though, this one.
Right.
Oh, I mean, this was such a
slick,
jump.
Super slick.
It was maybe less of a jump than between 1 and 2. That was a completely different game.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big jump, but I don't know, even between 2 and 3, the presentation jump is...
Well, the presentation jump, obviously, but that was
Ooh, this is actually starting to struggle a little.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
I have got it on the high blending mode that the PCSX2 notes suggested running it on, but we turned that off when we were trying to get it working on the Steam Deck, and it was fine there. So maybe that is still a bit hardcore of an option. We'll turn it off in a sec.
Yeah.
So This is also running at targeting 1440p, so
Yeah.
a little bit higher than what the PlayStation 2 would have done back in the day, just a little bit.
And it looks nice. It's like, you know, some games you scale them up and it doesn't really work, right? Because the texture and stuff. This is just moving fast enough that, like, high resolution, I think, is generally helping.
Yeah, I think there's
The HUD look a bit blurred, but
a thing about, like, games of this era, right, where they still, the tech, 3D tech was still, you know, by today's standards, pretty rudimentary in terms of what it actually did. And, you know, we weren't talking like crazy shaders or anything like that at this point in time. So, I guess they had to art their way out of a lot of problems.
yeah.
Visual design was more important than accuracy, which is, I guess, is like how we get around problems, or how a lot of indie teams manage to make games look so good these days, because like their realistic look is solved to a certain degree. Just throw Unreal Engine at it, you'll be fine, right?
Yeah, these days.
Let's just do some quick edits if we can. Where did I do it? Game properties for this game. This is a little guide to PCSX2 while we're at it. So you go to the graphics options. It's in the rendering style. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was in the rendering.
Yeah, it was in
at the
rendering.
bottom.
Guide.
It was in rendering.
The bottom. Yeah.
And you want to turn the blending accuracy back down. Although you get this little warning up here saying, hey, your accuracy is in basic. This game is recommended to be high, but yeah, I don't know. Good luck.
Let's see.
Good luck getting it to run at full speed, apparently. Right, here we go. Let's do some more. Should we do some Crash? That was a race.
Do a Crash.
I hear that the views of Silver Lake are superb.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up,
He's not
Striker.
gonna.
Oh, yeah, wait. We've got to sit through this. Oh, damn it.
You cannot make him shut up in this particular instance.
Brought to you by me. I'm Striker right here.
So this is like a kind of puzzle mode, kind of.
I mean, it kind of was, yeah. I mean, the early levels don't really demonstrate that, because they just seem to be about hitting as many cars as you possibly can. But in later levels, it was more about steering and trying to get to the multiplier. The multiplier was the all-important pickup.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was just like the trick of it funnels you down a specific path to be able to get the multipliers, but then you also have to like puzzle the actual impact part.
Yeah, you had to make sure to do both. That was the challenge.
Oh, and to make things really interesting,
And then Crash Breaker, is that the explosion? If you cause enough damage, you can gain the ability to explode yourself.
The mechanic that all of Burnout Crash was based on.
Oh yeah, they made a totally separate game out of this mode, didn't they?
Yeah, well, it was a very different thing, Burnout Crash. It was more of a... Like, the amount of driving in it was minimal. You spent like 5 seconds driving, and then the whole game was trying to crash break your way around the environment to do as much damage as possible.
Oh yeah, because you could explode over and over again. Right?
Yeah. And the whole thing could last like 5 minutes or something to try and...
or to help you get to the places other crashers can't.
And you could blow up buildings and stuff, and that was where the real money was.
On Crash FM.
Yeah, so we have to watch that, because it's the first time we've done this on this particular profile, and they are unskippable.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah. This game does a lot of things right. That's not one of them.
Last theory for you: slam into a crash junction and rack up as much damage as possible.
I feel like the days of unskippable cutscenes are over now.
Maybe. I mean, I like it when there are some games that are just like, oh, by the way, this is a tutorial, and you can skip this as well if you want. Those are nice.
Well, the number of times I see videos of like where someone's playing a game for the first time and they skip through things, and it's just like, you're not going to learn how to play this game, are
They
you?
don't know what they're doing. Right?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've not made it to the Winnebagos at the back.
Well, that's what the Crash Breaker's for. Chuck yourself down there.
Let's go.
Get those Winnebagos.
And I got the cash bonus. There's a boat. My car was worth more money than those Winnebagos.
And most of the other cars.
Yeah.
All the other cars, in fact. Not only the trucks are worth more, really.
You thought the motorhome would be worth more. Maybe they're not in America. I don't know. All the things. We won a medal. Yeah, nice and easy for that first one.
Yeah. But they get pretty crazy, right?
Well, yeah, I remember them getting pretty difficult. So I did turn on the fast drive speed. It doesn't seem to have improved the loading particularly.
In the emulator.
In the emulator, yeah. I mean, you could argue that's one of the other problems with this. Like, as well presented as it is, you still do have to click through an awful lot of things at times. What should we do? Should we go to the waterfront this time?
Burning lap. Okay. Is that a...
Oh, it's just a time trial.
That's a time trial. Okay.
They're not that interesting, but you do have to work through them, unfortunately.
And I am up at Palms Plaza.
Have you driven the city bus?
No, because we haven't unlocked it yet.
Oh, so you do that by doing the crash.
The classic
Yeah.
You unlock crash vehicles. Okay.
People, it's all about speed and control.
Be quite fun boosting in the city bus. Very speed.
I wonder if it just doesn't turn. Or if it's actually competitive in any way. Like, can you use it in the races and do
I don't
all
think
right?
you can use it in the races. I think it's only for crash, right?
Oh, that's a shame. Let's go. Whoop, overdid it. Lost control of it there. So that's the sort of thing. The sliding is quite generous, but sometimes it's actually quite difficult to get out of slides.
Yeah. Or, like, you think you get out, but then you just go back in.
Yeah.
Like, it
Or the
turns
other
into
way.
another slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, it overdoes it in the other way.
Or even the other way.
Come out.
Sometimes it goes into a slide the same direction.
like the sort of like the sinister note there that you could just turn on with impact time. Ah! Also, this is another one of those EA games. Well, this was the first Burnout game to feature EA tracks, right? So licensed
Yeah.
soundtrack, and it's all right.
Well,
It's for the era, I guess.
It wasn't really like actual
Yeah.
EA tracks in this version yet, right? Because this was literally like well, maybe not literally, but one of the very first ones. So it hadn't basically got the stupid branding of EA tracks at this point.
Oh,
It was
no,
just like
I can push the button. Let's have a look.
I think it does have the branding, doesn't it?
Oh, EA
Yeah,
Games
tracks.
tracks.
Yeah, it does say tracks, yes.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like as much of a big deal in this one, I don't think. It was just like, this is just the in-game music.
Where was it
effectively.
mainly for Tony Hawk's or something? Or EA Sports or something? No, not Tony Hawk's. That's
I guess
not
it must
EA.
have been the sports
It would have been
games, right?
Skate, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first one where it did suddenly get more ridiculously branded and they made a big deal would have been one of the Tiger Woods games, right?
Tiger Woods.
Oh, yeah. When were those? Like 2003-ish? Oh, God.
Yeah,
I
it must have been
really
after
can't control this.
2003. It was probably like 4 or 5.
Make me lose my mind.
Up in here, up in here.
Because that one was before the EA tracks, for sure.
DMX loves golf. What are you talking about?
Absolutely loves golf.
Actually, was that DMX or was it Ja Rule, that one? It's probably DMX, right? Yeah, that wasn't so good. I wasn't paying attention.
Not my specialist subject.
Fortunately, you don't need to win everything to progress. Right, what are we doing? We're doing a downtown race, some more crashing. What we got? Guide me, folks.
Yeah, let's do the downtown race. Come on.
Welcome back.
Do you have a choice of the road rage? Oh, you do.
Oh, we do. Let's
So
do
you
the
can
race.
Smash them up.
Yeah, the best events.
Plaza. If you can get
We haven't unlocked a car yet.
not
No,
only
we did.
shortcut the
You haven't had to watch that sequence that is also partially unskippable. You can skip the very end of it once the button drop appears, but you still have to sit through the whole lead up.
Yeah. Enjoy that drum fill.
And that is the slightly weird thing about, like,
Okay.
you have the licensed soundtrack, but then you still have the weird cheese of, like, garbage in-house musical
Music,
scenes
yeah,
and stuff.
It's mixed together with it.
Like the main menu music as well. Well, the opening menu music before you get into the game. It's different. Not that I mind that theme either, but, you know, it's a little out of place with the rest of the soundtrack. Oh, God, I'm a bit stuck here. I can't actually move.
Well, that's why he's just going to crash.
Frenzy.
I need to take down. Break. Come on, come past me.
Yeah, sometimes you have to just lay down so you can ram them.
There we go, finally.
Sometimes all you have to do is touch them as they're on their way to crash.
To doom,
Yeah.
and it counts as yours, yeah. Oh my god. Kill.
No,
Take down the
died. And somehow he didn't die from that.
Definitely got that one, though. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even. That didn't get him. Oh,
He died from hitting you.
Sort of killed himself somehow.
That guy just ran into a pole, probably didn't die.
Oh, he got you, I think.
Actually got taken out. Yeah, taken out. Oh, what's going on
What the
there?
hell? That guy was backwards for some reason.
I mean, there's an awful lot of pop-ups going on, like in terms of messaging and stuff like that, but they are quite well done at least.
Yeah, I think they're nice.
I do like the detail, like when you're earning boost and you get the like spinning stars there, trying to tell you like how well you're doing in that category.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
Well, that's like the combo, basically, right? Like,
Yeah,
as long as it's still spinning, you haven't broken the combo yet.
Yeah, you're still in it. Get at.
What city do you think this is inspired? Is this like Chicago-y? Because it's got the elevated train and the bridges, or?
I mean, I guess. Don't know.
It's got American flags, so it must be. It's
I mean, it is in the American
Yeah.
area.
Where am I going?
The wrong way, but that's okay.
Doesn't matter, you're invincible during that sequence.
Into a bus. So you do actually retain damage.
Only during road rage mode,
Right, in Road Galaxy.
because that's the whole thing. You can like,
You can be eliminated.
yeah,
Like that.
yeah. Oh, that actually took me out. Okay.
But you got 9, you only needed like 5, right? New car.
Yay, we get to hear the drum fill. You've won a car. Assassino. Oh no, it's the custom.
Yeah.
Look at all that wet pavement.
Inside this carriage.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like,
I didn't think about that.
it's got a polished floor. There's how many different categories of cars were there? I do think it definitely goes up from compact to like. I think it goes all the way up to like. There's some open wheel stuff.
Yeah, some open wheel cars for sure. Yeah, but I don't know if there's a whole category for that.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's like supercars for sure.
Kings of the road.
Still listening. I thank you for that. It is crap.
Face Off.
Are you sure you're happy with those races?
It's quite cool. It's like one rival, isn't it, in the Face Off?
If so, you're in the right place. The home of
Can I suppose I can't
Silver Lake and
change it here, can I? Because I guess you're locked into the series of car, but I can't break out of it.
I don't think. Yeah.
Maybe if I went to set up a single race, I could see.
First to 10 takedowns rules.
One-on-one, mano-a-mano. This is a racing bar fight.
The Fups. You know that's not their real name.
That's a good band name.
Oops, I accidentally pulled the trigger. Never mind, we're not the lazy generation anymore. Was the Xbox version trigger acceleration then? Like, because the...
I don't know.
I guess the PS2 didn't have analog triggers, right?
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, it feels like it was.
Yeah, it must have been trigger and then A to boost, right? The other way around on the Xbox.
I don't have the fodder to help me out here. Come back here, beer.
I feel like the kind of kudos system stuff is still present in the Forzas these days, is it? I mean, Forza Horizon, but like not as emphasized.
Yeah, it's in Horizon as a you're gaining skill points, which are kind of weird in those games, but.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't caught up much.
You're on the right side of the road, which is the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, I know, but the risk.
Let's not have it much risk at this early stage of the game. I mean, I don't know. Do you think the traffic does get scaled or whatever?
Tense.
I don't know. I think it's just the problems like that where you can't see
Crest of
anything.
the hill, yeah.
Well, so you have to stay precisely in the middle, very precisely, because this is unusually realistically sized roads. I mean, American sized roads still,
yeah,
but like correctly sized American roads.
They're still pretty wide. He's losing you. I'm actually
Right there, you're gaining.
Yeah.
Super fast.
Bosh.
Yeah. Bosh.
Bye.
Are these wide compared to America World Inter Circuit?
They might be quite
Highways.
similar, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, bearing in mind that you're driving bearing in mind you're driving carts in that game, of course.
Yes.
Not full-size cars.
That's true, but they sort of scale weirdly.
Yeah, and the full-size cars in that world aren't full-size cars either.
No.
Also, they're carts, but with like a car shell around them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use your tiny bit of boost.
Tiny bit of boost. Tiny boost. Oh, he's not. Where is he?
I think he went the wrong way, it looked like.
Is that him? Yeah, there he is. Good driving, mate. Yay, we get the car with flames. It's clearly what you want.
Are you saying you had a problem with the flames didn't render on
Well,
certain?
yeah, I'm sure, like, in my PlayStation copy back in the day, that, yeah, the flames just weren't there. These were just pure black cars. Because I remember seeing that, I definitely remember having a reaction when I saw you guys playing the Xbox version, and we were like, wait a minute.
This has got cool flames on, yeah.
So I don't know if that was just a glitch on my disc, like maybe it just didn't load properly, maybe the EU version of the game wasn't quite right.
Could be. Right, what else we got?
I mean, you guys...
hooking you up, picked up some local low band
Races. Preview lap, is that where you get
It's a time trial, but yeah, you tend to get
a
a...
faster car? Okay, so this is the hard. These were hard, I seem to remember, for any given stage that you're at in the campaign.
Yeah, so these are a few classes ahead of you, basically. So I guess there's a sports class.
Muscle series. Okay, so compact
Muscle series was next. Yeah, that was the second
Spawn.
one.
That makes sense.
Back with Crash FM, and this news just in. The race route today is along Knuckley, onto Cook, hanging on to Soon, and then through Doyle and under the L. Catch all your circuit updates here on Crash FM.
Okay. So this is no rivals trying. Right.
Yeah.
Maximum boost.
Maximum boost.
Send
Try to stay
it.
on the wrong side and thread through the traffic. I feel like double the resolution is going to help here.
Perhaps, actually, yeah.
Well, and also,
But the PlayStation version did, like, add an awful lot of bloom to headlights.
Headlights, yeah.
But
I mean,
way more
they
than the
both-
Xbox version did.
they both tried to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Just like, because that's how you even see them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not unrealistically necessarily, but obviously in the daytime, yes.
God. This was half the problem, though, like, with the crossroads. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't have any control over that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have enough control to dodge that.
No.
Yeeps.
Yeah. Yeah, this ain't easy.
Oh, dear.
Oh, look at those. Did you see those sparks go, like, following your kind of black car down the road?
I mean, I feel like the sparks are not as ridiculous as they were on the original PS2 version.
Yeah,
like,
it's-
is that just because they're higher resolution, so they're like not spreading over the pixels?
Yeah,
or
maybe
something?
that's the reason. Because I definitely remember them
I might have to start that one
Yes,
again.
you might.
looking like fine on the Xbox, and then seeing the PS2 version and being like, what the heck is going on with those sparks? But it looks fine here. I don't know.
Or maybe we just don't have a point of reference anymore.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
maybe we've lost that over the years. But yeah, they were generally massive compared. There were fewer sparks, but bigger sparks was
Yeah,
the PS2
to compensate,
look.
I guess.
Yeah.
So they couldn't do as many.
I mean, there doesn't seem to be fewer, even I wouldn't have said.
Yeah, it looks
like
fine.
it looks like there's a sufficient amount of sparks.
Oh,
What? Yeah, this is a restart over and over type thing.
Yeah.
Don't have to do this one.
These are
Rob.
difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, but quite a fun challenge, I think. Apart from,
I just can't.
it's like, how random were those crossroads? Because like, were they the same each time?
Whoops! I pulled the wrong brake.
It worked.
Yeah. Change the music whenever I get into trouble.
Whee!
No, stop it!
It's controlling the drift at the end, is it?
Oh no, I'm in trouble here.
Oh no, that was close. You always thread through it, but you were on the side. It was like
Squeezed me out.
side. Yeah. But this is where you actually learn the subtleties of the weird arcade drifting.
Can I at least get the bronze? Can I get something? Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Quite easily.
Nice.
Get some points.
What do points mean?
Cars.
Cars.
probably.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yellow cars. Odds.
Win a car at 25 foul.
All right.
What else we got?
A more dramatic crash. Do you
See
think?
what we can find. Yeah, what we got?
Slightly more dramatic. Marina Mayhem.
Marina Mayhem. Have you driven Frozen Peak? No,
No, because you haven't let me yet. So it had the American map and then so like Europe, Asia. There's definitely Asia, right?
Yeah.
In Europe?
Yeah.
Look at them cars, them. Let's end them. And not talk about the painful injuries we're about
That
to
we're about
inflict.
to cause.
Money. Boost. Money. Explode.
Get over there.
Get over there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, stuff's happening, but I can't see
Bus
where I
got
am. Where do I want to go?
Yeah, that way.
I guess. I'm not going to get there.
Yeah, I didn't quite get there.
Oh well, these guys are
Everything's
still
covered
going.
anyway.
Oh, and the stuff's still coming.
Whee!
Oh, that guy. Flying.
Fly up in the... How was that bus going fast enough to possibly go into the sky like that? Nice.
I mean, I know locking up your brakes is not a good way to slow down, but in this game, locking up your brakes means you just never slow down.
no.
It's like friction turns off. You won a medal. Yay. Thanks, game. I appreciate the metals you are showering upon me.
It was just gold, right? There was no like platinum sort of things.
I don't think
in
so.
this. Like S ranks.
Yeah, hidden targets. I'm not sure there was. Those might.
I think I remember trying to get everything gold, right? And like any time I finished anything silver, I was like, nope, I'm gonna get gold.
And it sort of like highlights it to you on this menu as well, right? So,
That you haven't got the golds, right?
You haven't got them all.
We have a beauty of a junction available for you burners in the downtown area. Slam your gear, slam your
A beauty of a junction. Oh yeah, they did replace
like
Striker, didn't they? With the in the other Burnout games, it was DJ Atomica.
Yep.
downtown standings on burnout3.ea.
Neither of those names made much sense. You couldn't come up with a car pun name of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Laszlo going to be in GTA 6? Is the question. Is it Laszlo? They actually made him like a character in GTA 5, didn't they, Laszlo? He like appeared as like a judge on a reality TV song contest thing.
Oh, did he?
that Michael's daughter tries to enter. I seem to remember.
We have a beauty of a jump.
DJ Whiplash?
Well, that's something.
DJ Insurance Fraud?
Oh, look at all those buses.
Oh, missed all those.
I did.
You're not going to make it there with this, I don't think.
Just got clear.
Oh, let's go. Oh.
Head for those buses.
Hope there was nobody on that bus.
No, I don't think
Nobody
you got
we
the
know, at
buses.
least.
Oh, you didn't quite make it to the
No.
buses.
They're all safe.
Money.
Money!
Money. Well, that flatbed is worth a lot.
One of those taxis was worth way more than the other. Supposed to take more damage. Or
Yes.
maybe there was an expensive person in it.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that was the Saints Row mode that was pretty hilarious. I don't know if it was derived, because it's the opposite thing for this. It was just throw your body into a traffic junction and see how much damage you can cause to yourself. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
What now, yo? We've got a new event over here. There's a car.
Yeah, there's another face wash.
You're listening to Crash FM, the convention.
Ah, but it's a
center
face. Oh,
today. Some lame ass show about
let's win a car. But obviously, let's do it with the flames.
hard drive,
Clearly.
Burnout style.
Kind of the Dominator.
There's no cops
pay.
in this game, so we've got to look as evil as possible.
That's true. So they went on, Criterion went on to do
One-on-one.
that Need for Speed Hot Pursuit remake.
Yeah.
Remake?
No, it wasn't. Well, it wasn't a remake. It was all a reboot, right? Because they'd used Hot Pursuit before as a name. I think for Need for Speed 3.
Yeah.
And then, the more modern Hot Pursuit was a Criterion game after Paradise.
Yeah.
Was that first or was... yeah, I guess they must have done that one, and then they did Need for Speed Rivals,
Yeah.
I
that's
think.
right.
Was it Rivals or Most Wanted might have come before that, actually. Or what was the one you played, Zach? That was Criterion, maybe.
Yeah, I don't remember. Don't remember the order of them at all.
So yeah, they're now... You can't really think of Criterion really as a driving studio anymore, because I don't think they even run Need for Speed anymore. I think they... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, got you there.
Got some good air on that.
Yeah.
I don't think they run Need for Speed anymore. Well, maybe they don't anyway, but they're I think they've been reduced to a support studio within EA. Could be wrong on that. Maybe they do their own things, but...
The fate of many a good studio in these days of giant...
Yeah, giant corporate control.
Well, it was always like that with EA, though. They never stopped.
Yeah,
I suppose.
They were doing that since Westwood.
true. No, okay.
You psyched him out, apparently.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Take out as many cones as you can.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Did it.
quick.
So, what other arcade races do you like? Ridge Racer? I don't know.
Well, I suppose don't forget this is PS2 era, so
Yeah.
it would have been up against F-Zero GX in my head.
No, I don't mean that doesn't count to me. Like a
You mean like
race.
something that actually involves cars?
Yeah.
Like, and wheels.
Yeah. Wheels. Yeah, it has to have wheels.
And some
Category.
amount of friction.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't count. Whereas, like, I don't know, Outrun 2 counts, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely counts in that for that generation. Outrun 2's a doozy.
Yeah. It's quite different.
I mean, Project Gotham's kind of edging towards sim, but not quite.
Yeah. What's your favourite Project Gotham game?
I
like one, actually, but yeah.
I didn't play that much one. I played a bunch of two. I think 3 was probably the one I put the most time into.
Because that was like a 360 launch title.
Indeed, yeah.
It looked really nice.
Oh, we got Far East track. Let's go.
Yeah. I remember there being lots of tuk-tuks.
You're back.
Realistically.
Well, and specifically in a couple of the crash junctions, of course. You got to have a fun crash junction where you just smash off that shit down there.
Well, that's really going to be bad for the people driving.
The classic Bernie lap. Boost, 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 people.
Boost, boost, boost.
Boost, boost, boost.
Boost, boost, boost. Oh, I'm going to have to boost it up. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road as well.
Yes.
I'm in the wrong right side of the road.
Yes. Which must narrow down what country this is.
Yeah, who drives on the correct side? The Japanese do, right?
do, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice looking.
Yes, we were talking about this before we went on air, but it's got a nice colour pop, hasn't it, this
Yeah.
one, compared to like what they ended up doing with Revenge, because the Revenge had the HD filter.
HD is brown.
Yeah. Next gen.
I looked up that comes from like, it's obvious, but it's also
Well, no.
it's a VG Cat strip, isn't it? They're pointing out
Yeah.
to make things look next gen.
It's got to be brown and earthy. And I remember buying into it a little bit at the time because we were playing games like Dirt 1, right,
Dirt
which also had the next gen filter.
ridiculous, Dirt 1.
But
It's funny, in Dirt's case, it's like the whole name of the game.
Yeah,
it's
it's
meant to be
true.
brown.
it
It's
kind
on the lens, right?
yeah, it looked good. That was the thing. Like it kind of fit the aesthetic.
It did,
and
yeah.
And then after, it didn't take long before we realised, oh, everything's doing this.
Because like color grading in movies was quite new, like in The Matrix and stuff like that. I don't know if like whole film color grading was relatively new, wasn't it? When you process the whole film.
I guess. Depends what exactly you mean by that, I suppose. Because like it still wasn't digital. Well, some of it was, I suppose, but like it wasn't like you could just import it into Photoshop and just slide a slider and have it do that.
No.
I mean, I guess Final Cut and stuff existed then, but I don't know how much they'd have had in terms of like you could just slap a LUT on this and to make it look completely different.
What was the game I had on the 360 that was like really? Oh, it's a Ghost Recon.
Oh,
What was that
Advanced
first one?
Warfare.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare. Yeah, the first Graw, right?
Yeah, Graw. Those were pretty brown.
It was very brown. It looked really cool, but it was very brown. But it was like,
But that was
It's a bit
realism.
like-
That was real
it
realism.
was realism, and also it was like
Real.
It was set in like Mexico, in like Mexico City, and everyone knows that like Mexico is orange trope. You know,
Oh yeah,
from
yeah.
TV, where like
that's how you tell it apart from other locations.
Well,
Yeah.
that was
It's got to look hot.
Yeah.
was the later stages of realism in brown when, like, you know, Battlefield 3 being the Arab countries are yellowy brown.
yellowy, yeah.
It's like,
It's true.
Anywhere with sand,
Yeah.
you need to make it look like the sand is just permanently hanging in the air everywhere.
obviously, the only other
The sand really does get everywhere.
game that where it made sense for like well, I guess you can't really call it realism is brown, but like Gears of War was the other game where it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
That was
it was
pretty
hella
brown.
brown, but that made
was
sense
very
for that
brown.
horrible ass universe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kinda
it did make sense.
But that had a cool palette when it went to the kind of lambent, whatever.
Well, it had,
Yeah.
it had
The
blue,
yellow.
I guess.
Yellow.
Well, there was a lot of yellow going on there,
Yeah,
and
that was
the
kinda cool.
night stage, chapter 3, was quite. I wouldn't say blue, but it was definitely had a starker palette.
It wasn't day-night.
Well, yeah, it probably was day-night to a certain extent.
Did that planet have a moon? Do you know about the Gears of War lore?
I don't know actually, but I assume so.
When was that? Yeah. There's no relation to Earth in any way in Gears of War, right? It's just an entirely.
It's
sci-fi.
it's a different planet.
Yeah.
They call it something else.
Right. Yeah.
I can't really remember what it was called at all.
Well,
But
but did Earth exist in the Gears of War
Yeah.
universe?
no, it's not like it's like
Not like
Earth's an
Halo,
ancient
I think.
place.
Yeah.
Serious riveting.
It's not like we're president of the colonies trying to find fever or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Event in just a few minutes' time, covered by Crash FM.
New Earth.
But in Gears of War 1, that planet is like, that's not like the main planet, right? It's still like a colony planet.
I thought it was the planet.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But there were colonies.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't really remember there being any real coverage of space stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would have been like incredibly minor lore, I'm sure.
I mean, they definitely have some space stuff because there's
They have
satellites.
orbital death lasers.
Yes, indeed. Hammer of Dawn.
That's a classic trope.
Drop the hammer.
I mean, the other version of that trope, you know, is when you have it but you don't know about it. It's like it's a thing you find, and it's like, oh, it fires an orbital death laser from somewhere. We've never.
Right, leftover ancient tech that you don't understand. Yeah.
I'm just trying to learn.
It definitely feels like everything's been done, and it's like, how do you remix these things into something
Well, sure.
relatively cool?
Check it out.
Or I guess you just feed Helldivers and just make it Starship
Deliberately
Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
Just make it the parody Earth.
Yeah.
Super Earth, right?
That was quite bald-faced. Is that the right
Yeah, I guess.
word? It's literally Starship Troopers, but that's... I mean, there's not much Starship Troopers in the world. There's only that one film.
Well, and except for the comedy fact that, you know, the Starship Troopers game was literally in development at the same time as Helldives 2, and then Helldives 2 kind of stole all their hype.
Thunder. But no one remembers that movie. Well, we do, but...
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's great.
And it's not at all what Starship Troopers, the actual...
The book is
yeah.
I remember reading the book, and I don't know why. I think my dad liked that author or whatever, but it is like quite right-wing, bordering on Nazi in the book itself, but like earnestly, like not a joke, like right-wing. Whereas obviously Paul Verhoeven just makes it a satire.
Which is a brilliant idea.
Yeah. And he had a track record, didn't he, with Robocop and everything.
Oh no!
I remember being disappointed because the book, which is written in the 50s or something, but it has like the first kind of written sci-fi concept of like power armor, like predating all of anime and everything.
Which they then didn't do in the film.
Which they didn't do in the film, yeah, exactly. But I suppose it wasn't that important in what he was trying to do. But
and it probably would have been kind of annoying to do in a film.
Exactly, yeah.
But probably a budget problem as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because...
And it kind of emphasises the satire point to make them like, you know,
as weak as possible.
Yeah, meat to the grinder or whatever. Cannon fodder.
Unless you want to, you know, enhance that the other direction, make it so that only the super special guys get the good armor.
Yeah, kind of like Warhammer with the Space Marines.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm just hitting stuff. Maybe we've exhausted all you could talk about Burnout 3 already. It's just fun, man.
It's just really fun. I don't know. I think it looks really good.
God, I remember when I first got this copy, I was a terrible person when I was younger, and I went somewhere to visit them, and we just happened to be when Burnout 3 came out, and I was like, oh holy shit, I've got to pick this up.
Yeah.
And then and I say we ended up playing it. I ended up playing it for quite a long time.
Yeah,
visiting this person.
Once you're into
this,
it's
like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have. Probably should have actually spent more social time. But
wow, whatever.
It was a bit addicting.
This is quite addicting, right? Or addictive, or whatever the word is. It definitely made me just because it had that variety of the crash mode and the different modes and stuff, but it didn't make me feel like all that much like, oh, there's all this filler in here alongside the good stuff. They managed to make each mode. The only problem was that those preview
the time
tracks
trials
were sometimes really hard.
Yeah, the burning laps and the preview events were kind of the most tedious parts of it. It was like when you realise, I just want to get back to the races, guys.
It's true.
Like,
but they were a test of skill, and they did give you good rewards and stuff.
yeah, despite this game's like weird handling, it's like there was a way to do those. Even if you are slightly beholden to the random of the traffic pattern, but there were certain bits I think where you could. I can't really remember them now, but like there were certain patterns you could start to predict. Like, oh, there's always going to be a car spawning at this point. Like,
Yeah. In those, yeah, definitely good.
Or just in the races in general, like you'd sort of like learn like where cars were likely to be, like the car waiting at this turn, like or a turn, maybe not that turn, but there's a turn similar to that, like
where there's always a car.
There tends to be a guy on the inside, something like that.
They didn't give the AI funny names. It's always disappointing. It's literally just called Driver 6. So it's like,
where's Nigel Mainsail?
well, it doesn't even have to be funny names. Just give them a name, any name.
I mean, Gerhard Banger would be a
Dave.
Dave, yeah.
You have everything you need except for the
Dashcam Dave.
It's just another missed opportunity with like the DJ's name. They can give the racing dudes names either.
Oi. Ow, my Glaven. No.
Just one random extra guy.
Thanks, minivan. Battlefield Modern. I see that Battlefield Modern Combat ad there. Was that the weird one that was on 360?
The weird
Yes,
Xbox.
that's the one with where
You could swap bodies.
Yes.
Was that no? It was Bad Company.
Bad Companies, yes, the other one. The other slightly weird Battlefield.
Eek. Whoops, I changed music again. How often have I been doing that? I've been doing that a lot. Zip. Zip, 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 zip.
So the series did end, did it, with Paradise?
Paradise was the last Burnout game. Yeah. Because I think I was trying to figure out.
That was impossible.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out earlier if Burnout Crash was technically the last Burnout branded game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it probably was.
I can't remember if that, but I just can't remember if that came out before or after.
I think it came out a long time after. I think
Really?
Burnout Crash was actually like.
Was that a mobile game? Oh my god, no.
No, it was
wasn't.
just like an arcade, as in Xbox arcade style thing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Aye. To have a lot to. They're not really putting up much of a fight in this GP.
Well,
No.
it's like the first
Early
GP
on,
of the
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, oh, how did I not die there?
Yeah.
Invisible walls are
Yeah.
spongy. That's,
Yeah.
that's the answer.
Yeah, you didn't hit in that actual physical wall.
Oops, I did the thing again. Reggie in the full effect.
For the effect of what?
Yeah, what does Reggie have that we need to worry about? I mean, it's a pretty good, like, if you had to have your band name separate from your name, I think the full effect is pretty good.
But then if they ever have a falling out and like one band member leaves, you have to rename it. The 3/4 effect.
Yeah. Is that actually better? Like, in terms of naming, it's like 75% effect. No. You get the full effect. 50. Well, that was a weird.
No, it was the back polygon of that Ivy, apparently.
Yeah. Get the full effect 50% of the time.
Robin, the not very effective.
I mean, that's kind of a funny name as well.
The super effective.
Right side slide.
What's going on with Ridge Racer these days?
Nothing.
Nothing. So
Depressingly nothing.
All the car games have gone away, nearly. Apart from F1.
Yeah.
They it's just not investable anymore. You can't expect the big players to put much money into oh wait, Mario Kart.
That doesn't count.
America.
And also, it's only been like 8 years or whatever.
Yeah, it's been a very long time since Mario Kart 8. Anyway, I guess that's this game.
That's
I guess I'm going to win some cars. Oh, 3 new cars, in fact.
Watch this sequence 3 times.
Yeah. How on earth am I putting some credits on screen today?
Well, you have to crash them onto the screen somehow, obviously.
John.
No, but in
Interpret that however you wish.
in what fashion does this crash need to happen?
They need to slide on and then crash breaker.
So yeah, casually slide into view like this. Sit there for a moment, unassuming, just minding their own business, and then go boom, filling the screen with credits. Yeah, you're not going to get to see these cars in the part. I just realised behind the thing. I'll fade that out. Have a look at these cars. Thank you all. Join us. We're Happy Salad. You can see more of these weird videos at YouTube.
Yeah.
You can see a lot of weird videos at YouTube.
It's true.
It's like the home of the weird video,
Yeah.
youtube.com. But if you want, you can check out what we do with just our voices in the form of the podcast. We do that every couple of weeks. Go listen to that. It's called the Saladcast. I should mention it's called the Saladcast. That's what you search for.
Yeah.
But you can also just find it at happysalad.net.
That's the place to go.
More cars. I'll put the credits back on screen in a minute. Maybe. Maybe. If you're very lucky. I guess take us out, boys.
Bye.
Nice and elongated. I've won a car.
4 cars.
You have won a car.
Man, I wish they would give away cars as freely in real life as they do in video games.
You need a bigger garage, I think. Although that was pretty big. You're renting this giant underground car park.
Is this actually the garage that that you own when you start your life of crime?
With a perfectly waxed floor.
It's so waxed.